Hi, grade 6 creative syllabus. Today it will be a review on your book. But before I will go to review today for your book, grade 6, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our lesson today. Today I will make a review on on what we learned during this term. Here we have the first part in your book. It will be here basics, question formation, and negative making. So here I would like to know how to make equations how to make equations and how to make a negative. Here is WH equation. Every WH equation from every keyword equation have a meaning or ask about something. Okay, so when we ask with what, ask about something or events. When, to ask about time. Where, to ask about places. Why, to ask about reason. Here is called helping verb. When we don't have a verb, a main verb in the when we have a main verb, and I would like to having a main verb in the sentence. So we use either verb to be, verb to have, or models. If we have models, okay. Verb to be like is, am, are, was, will. Verb to have, has, had, or can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must. So I would like to give you a note about the models. The models must be followed by what? By the infinitive verb, means the verb comes in the infinitive form. Here we have a topics about my teacher will explain the lesson tomorrow on social media to help us. So here we have how to use the social media in explaining, doing homework. So here we have questions to make a paragraph. What will my teacher explain? When will my teacher explain the lesson on social media? So here I ask about the time. Where will my teacher explain the lesson? So I ask about the place that explains the lesson on. It will be in school or in online if we are in home and we have an appointment to follow the teacher on Zoom. It's also the same. So we can explain in the school if we have a school, or in our homes and followed by the Zoom, okay, online. Why will the teacher explain the lesson on social media tomorrow? So here we ask about the reason that the teacher explains the lesson on social media. If we have vacation, if we have something wrong in school, so we don't want to delay the lesson, so we explained on the online to benefit to benefit from the explaining it for all pupils or students. So let's go to another item here, which is I'm doing my homework right now in my room because I have other things to do later. So here we say the reason that we are doing my homework because we have something. If we want to go to go outside and or go to club, so we must finish the homework now to have other things that we're doing. What are you doing right now? When are you doing your homework? Where are you doing your homework right now? Why are you doing your homework right now in your room? This helping verb we have do and does and did. So here in these questions we see when we use the models, when we use the verb to be as a helping verb and the verb to have. Okay, here in this part we use do and does. Okay, like this one. When we say, what did your parents buy? So here I ask about parents. Here is ask about the parents buy. So the parents bought. So here we have did, and the verb must be, when we answer the verb must be in the past form. Where did your parents buy a house? Why did your parents buy a new house? So here is the reason of buying a new house. My father walks in the neighborhood every morning to lose some weight. Okay, so walks to lose what? To lose some weight, or to make to lose weight and to be smart, or to be in shape. Okay, here is we have does. here is we use does in the simple form, and what is when we answer, we say my father walks in neighborhood to lose my weight, to breathe the fresh air, and so on. Okay. Sorry, here is when not to. When here we say when, so it asks in the morning, okay, every morning. So we say here, I don't know because I didn't see when and when. It's asking about time, not about the reason. So here we say, why does my father walk in the neighborhood to lose the weight? So here the why to give a reason for, or to giving the reason for what he walking. Okay. Here we say when we use where to ask about the place, which is neighborhood. Okay, let's go to the negative form. In the negative form, we do like this. Okay, we say we weren't waiting, or we say Mona isn't. So we can write is not as it is, or make abbreviation or construction like this one. Isn't, weren't, aren't, and so on. But I'm not can't. I am. We have apostrophe right in. This is the abbreviation of it. But not. I am not written like this. Here is can't written like this. Shouldn't written like this. Wouldn't, couldn't, and so on. Here is don't, doesn't, didn't, and so on. Okay. Let's go to another to the first unit in your book, which is a famous artist. In this unit, we talk about the famous artist, and I think the one who is famous, you are the Kuwaiti people know it, which is Ayub. I think Ayub. I think we know it, sorry, Ayub Hassan. Ayub Hassan. I think all of the Kuwaiti people know this artist. I think so. Okay. Because I'm not in Kuwait, and I don't know the arts or the actors in, or the actors or the artists in Kuwait. I don't know them. So the people who live in the place know the artists and know the actors that are from your country. Okay, every people know their actors that acting in TV. All of us, like in Egypt, we know the actors that acting in movies or in series. We know it. Okay, I think you are in Kuwait, know this. Okay, you know that your actors that act in your country. Here we have some verbs, some vocab. Let's learn it together, which is model. The words or the vocab is translated in Arabic, so we can read it in Arabic. I tell you in English, and you can read it in Arabic. Here is model. I think all of us know model. Palm leaves. I think all of us know palm leaves. But the way means die. But the way here means die. Furniture, furniture, not future, furniture. Owen means something is belongs to me. Move to, foreground, made of. Here is cut. Here is show, soundly, rough, collect, background, and middle. Okay. Here we have saying here reading. Describe this picture. What do you like and dislike in? In this picture, this is an old picture of a baby sleeping. This is a baby sleeping in a basket. I like colors of this picture. I dislike how the picture is not clear. Okay, this is something that I like it, and something and others don't like it. Okay, let's read the text about Ayub Hassan and know more about this artist. Ayub Hassan, the famous artist, painted the picture. He was born in Kuwait in 1932. He used to be a teacher in 1956. He was the first person. So here, when we use was, or we use when we narrate, we use the past form because I narrated something in the past. Because Ayub Hassan is born, not still born. Okay, so I talk about the past. So he say was born means he was born in the past, not still born. Okay. So we must know that when we narrate or we talk about the biography of anyone, we must use the past simple tense when we narrate about someone. When we say, when we talk about, for example, we have Magdi Yaqub, for example, we talk about, so when we narrated about it, we use the simple tense that was born in any year, educated in school, and so on. Okay, so everyone write about biography about anyone. So we talk about this person in the past, not in the present. Okay, let's read this biography about Ayub Hussein. Ayub Hussein, the famous artist, painted this picture. He was born in Kuwait in 1932. He used to be a teacher. In 1956, he was the first person to work at the Kuwait Museum. So he worked in what? In Kuwait Museum. He built models of old Kuwaitian buildings. He has painted over 600 paintings about old Kuwait. Ayub Hassan passed away, means died, at the age of 79. This painting shows a baby sleeping soundly. Decades ago, when a baby was born, the parents didn't use to buy a cot. Okay, so here we talk about this baby, the picture that we see it, that in the past can put the baby in the basket like this, not the coat. The coat is the bed of the baby. The coat is the small bed for the baby. They used to put lots of clothes in a large basket. The baby used to sleep in it for about 10 days. I don't know why they sleep in 10 days. Then the parents put the baby in a manza, in a maniz, or a kuropaka. A maniz used to be made of palm leaves. A croca used to be made of wood. Let's read the questions below this text. What is the best title of this passage? The best title of this is about what? Ayub Hassan. Where did babies used to sleep? So here I ask about what? About the place. In the first 10 days, babies used to sleep in the basket. Then the parents would buy a maniz or a croca. What does the underlined they refers? Here is they. Where is they here? They refers to what here in this sentence? I would like to know. They used to. So here talk about people, parents. Here talk about parents. We talk here about parents. Okay. So here I talk about parents. So they here refers to parents. Would you like to be an artist? Why or why not? So if you want to be artist, you say why you want to be artist. If you want to say I don't want to be artist. Yes, I would do to be artist. Here is we say yes, I would like to be artist. Why? Because I want to be famous. Others saying not because I don't want to be famous. I want to make our own work. For me, don't be famous, but I would like to succeed in secret. Okay, some others don't want the fame. Others don't want the fame. Describe the pictures. Here is describing the picture. Let's read this text. The sky is orange because the sun is setting. I see beautiful trees in the foreground. There are dark mountains in the background. Let's describe this picture. Here is the pictures that I think this is what the Ayub Hussein drew it. Okay, so here every picture of this picture refers to something. Okay, I think with everyone draws a picture or write an article or write something or describing something in writing or painting. So he means something that is in his feeling or her feelings. Okay, in the feelings. So our feelings we expressing our feelings by writing or by painting. Or this is the way that we expressing our feelings. Let's read the next one. It's a beautiful painting of the sea. In the foreground, there is a beautiful red tree with some planes. In the background, there are many boats sailing in the sea. This picture is a woman waving. Means waving means make the strings, wave the strings. Something traditional. The colors of the picture are light and attractive. Here is the picture of the boys playing in the playground, in the background. In the background, I can see a small bridge, some trees, tall buildings, a man playing with his phone. This is the man playing with his phone. A boy flying a kite. Which one? This boy flying a kite, and some kids swimming, and this some kids swimming. So here expressing the picture. Okay. In the foreground, I can see a man running. I can see men running so fast, and an old woman crying, an old woman carrying a bag. 2 days, an old woman carrying a bag. 2 boys playing football, and a dog sleeping on the chair. So here to be in the foreground, I can see a man running. Okay, a man running. This is a man running so fast. An old woman. This is an old woman carrying a bag. 2 boys playing football, and a dog sleeping. This dog sleeping on the chair. Or can say seat. We can say seat or chair. Both are correct. Let's go to another one. Here is used to and didn't used to. Okay. Here used to expressing what? Expressing the action in the past. I sleep at 9 o'clock. I used to sleep at 9 o'clock. Okay. Let's read it together. I used to play tennis when I was little. So here I ask about the action that I do it in the past. So here we say I didn't used to. So when we use didn't, I return the verb to the scheme like this one. Didn't used to play tennis when I was little. My mother didn't used to bake a cake every day. This TV didn't used to discuss Peter issues. The cat didn't used to play with the ball before it sleeps. My father didn't used to clean the cars alone. The country didn't used to be most advanced country in area. The girl didn't used to be very shy when she was younger. The Maha didn't use to do her homework. So here I use didn't, and I return the verb to the past like this one. I would like to study the examples with me. Used to play. So here we say didn't used to play, didn't used to bake, didn't used to discuss, didn't used to clean, didn't used to be the most, didn't used to be very shy, didn't used to do her homework. Let's go to the rest of this unit. I didn't use, this is the abbreviation of this did not. It will be didn't use to read books before I go to sleep. Here we use to expressing the action that is still happening by using used to live in small. So here in the past and now. Say you talk about the past. We used to live in small house. We used to live in small house. Ahmed used to play football. Here is the play football, and now we play tennis. Here is the past, the small house, and here is the big house. Omar used to go to work by bicycle. Now we have a car. Muhammad didn't used to read in the past, but now he reads. Badr didn't used to eat vegetables, but now we eat vegetables. So here we'll talk about the position. I think all of us know the position. Position means something belongs to me, and I explained this before from grade 1 to grade 5. We took it before that possessive. Here is possessive. Possessive means something belongs to me, and his apostrophe is like we're saying here. This one, the girl's room, or say Omar's car, Ahmed's shirt, and so on. So here, possessive here means something belongs to me. Here we say, Osama has a car. His car is beautiful. So I will say, Osama's car is beautiful. So I talk about Osama's car, something that belongs to me. Here we say, Maha has a red dress. Her dress is expensive. So Maha's red dress is expensive. The teacher has a laptop. His laptop is great. So it say, my teacher's laptop is great. My teachers have laptops. Their laptops are great. The teacher's laptops are great. So here we put S, can put S here, because here is we talk about singular, and here we talk about plural. So we put the apostrophe after S. Here we say, the man has a sport car. His car, so here I talk about his car. Here is called a possessive. Here is possessive adjective. What is the meaning of possessive adjective? That something belongs to me. When we talk about possessive pronouns, I put the pronoun without adding things. Like you say, this is, we say in possessive adjective, I will give you a simple example. This is my book. This is possessive, what? Possessive adjective. When we talk about possessive pronoun, I say, this is mine. So this is called a possessive pronoun. Okay, this is the difference between possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. They must know this. Here we say, the man's sport car is very fast. Here is mean. So here mean is the plural. So I put apostrophe S because mean is already plural. I can't put S for the mean. So I put apostrophe S to express that something is belongs to me, which is let's do this sentence together. The means sport cars are very fast. The family's house is big. The family's houses are big. So here we talk about plural, and here we talk about singular. The shops products are unique. The shop's products are unique. Here we say the shop's products are unique. Here we say sequence words, which is saying the arrangement of doing something. We say first, second, third, then next, after. Here we say first, second, third, or say then, next, after that, and finally. Let's read this text together and know more about it. Read the paragraph and underline the sequence words. Here is the sequence words, and we underline the sequence words here. Here we say, Ahmed is a very active boy. His day starts at 6:30 o'clock. First, so here we'll talk about what? About the daily routine of Ahmed, okay? I think we took before the simple tense, and we know the present simple tense is talk about what? About a daily routine. When we talk about the daily routine, when I go to school, I say I wake up at 7 o'clock, I push my face, I brush my teeth, and so on. So here we talk about what? About the daily routine when I go to school, the daily routine of going to school. His day starts at 6:30 o'clock. First, he washes his face and brushes his teeth. Second, he has breakfast at 6:45 o'clock. After that, he goes to school. Then he goes back home and has lunch with his family. After lunch, he goes to football club and plays with his teammates. Finally, he goes back home. Has dinner and goes to bed. Has dinner and goes to bed by 9 o'clock. Here is the paragraph about daily routine. We use it here in this part because in the exam can say talk about daily routine, so we must know how to do this. Here we say, first I wake up at 6:30 o'clock. Second, I help my mother with cooking breakfast and eat with her. Third, I get dressed and go to school. After school, I come back and had lunch. Next, I take a nap. Take a nap means a small sleeping. This is a nap. After that, I do my homework. Finally, I have dinner and go to bed. Use sequence words to explain your friend how download ULAS application. I think the application. Don't know this about this application on phone. First, I open the app store. Then first open App Store. Second, I type it ULA is the search bar. I don't know about this application, but I write it as it is. Okay, in the search bar. Third, clicked on the application. After that, I clicked on download. Finally, I opened the application and used to study. Here is how to do a paragraph. Here is we talk about the paragraph consists of what. Let's know this is the plan of writing a paragraph. We have the first, the topic sentence. Topic sentence is the main sentence of our paragraph. Then after that, we have supporting details. So here is supporting details. After we end from supporting details, we have a concluding at the end of the sentence. Let's say here is an example of this one. Here is we talk about the beach. Places in Kuwait. Modern here is places in Kuwait. We talk about the beach. We talk about the modern malls. Swim in the sea. Here is when we talk about the beach. I talk about swim in the sea. When we talk about modern malls, I can talk about cinemas and so on in these malls. Okay. Let's read the paragraph together. There are many places I like to visit in Kuwait. First, I like going to the beach. So here I talk about the beach. Also, I enjoy swimming in the sea. Sometimes I go to the modern malls to buy some clothes. I also like going to the cinema with my friends. I think Kuwait has many amazing places. I think all our relatives that work in Kuwait, an Egyptian country, in our Egyptian country, they said about the Kuwait has an amazing places, and interesting places that can visit it. Okay, I think so. Most of our relatives and neighbors that are in Kuwait. Okay. Write a short email to our friend about a trip to الوفرة. I think not, since this is the place you know it. الوفرة, describing the place you camped, the place you camped in and the activities you did. Here we say about my trip is الوفرة. Here we talk about trees everywhere, butterflies and flowers, beautiful farm, played football, grilled chicken. Let's do this exercise together. Here is a style of email. Okay, so before I write the email, we write here, dear someone, and at the end write yours and write your name. This is the style. So here we have the greeting or dear someone and greeting, and then write the topic or the subject that you want to send it. Then write at the end yours, your name. Okay, let's do this exercise together. I hope you are doing well. I would like to talk to you about my trip to El Wafra. Last week, we went to a farm in El Wafra. There were trees everywhere. The farm was very beautiful. I saw so many lovely butterflies and flowers. We did so many activities in the farm. First, we played football. Then we grilled chicken for lunch. After lunch, we made tea and coffee on the cool. Next time we go to the farm, you should come to visit. I think we will have so much fun. Yours, Dalal. Okay. By this item in this part, we end from Unit 1. Next class, I will start Unit 2. I hope to benefit and enjoy our video today. Thanks a lot. Until we meet again. Goodbye.